Hello and good, what is it, Thursday morning now? And we're gonna finish up Chains of Promathia today. We got some cutscenes to go through and stuff here. I hope you're having a good day so far. Yeah, we're gonna get into things here. I'm gonna read the rest of the Chains of Promathia story, finish out all the cutscenes, maybe start into Treasures of Ottergon as well. Uh, I do see like I may be lagging a little bit here, but I think that's just because I have so many things open right now. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. Let's go ahead and start with our little game trivia thing. I'd like to do this. I'm just gonna make this like a daily thing whenever I stream. So we'll head on over here. Yep. You didn't say anything. I thought I had the tab closed. Anyways, classic. What is this thing here? I'm not sure what this game is. You have any idea? Looks to me like it might be some kind of horror game. Let's see if we can get a hint. I have not a clue. All I see is a bunch of hands. Doesn't sound like Evil Within or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's all hands, man. I'm not. It's not Glover. I know that. That's an old game. Nintendo 64. I don't know. This game is unfamiliar to me. Is that Hellblade? It's gotta be Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Okay. I tried the first Hellblade. I didn't really care for it. That's just my opinion, and I'm not generally into like horror games per se. All right, what about the artwork? Hmm. This art style looks familiar. I think it's Crypto the Necrodancer. Yeah, it's Crypto the Necrodancer. I can tell by the art style, basically. That was from 2014. Oh, that wraps up this part of our little guessing game for today. Head on over to Final Fantasy 11. And stop the music and resize the Windows stuff. Too much. That was about right. Ah, camera, stop it. Stop it. Camera, please. There we go. I'm just doing everything on the fly, like I usually do. Gameplay. Turn the music back up. Seems to be alright. Okay, so the next thing we needed to do, there was a cutscene to talk to Henry. She was at the mansion in Sandoria. Let me go live on this other thing here. Alright, continuing on with the final bits of story here. Stop. How lovely to see you. Oh? I finally found you, adventurer. May many a sleepless night have been spent on your trail. Did you relay my message to that rogue? I must apologize for the rude intrusion, Lady Henry, but this is a matter of life and death. You must know, adventurer. Where is that common-born cad? Common-born? Sir Loverance, might you be speaking of the man on the red mask? If that scoundrel laid so much as a finger upon you... Calm yourself, noble knight. As it happens, this gentleman holds a message for you from the very man you seek. A message? What does it say? It reads, I await you in Olgrand Range as a knight of honor. I challenge you to a duel. Such a hot-headed young man. Might you follow him to Olgrand and see that he returns to safety? Okay, so let's see, the next part of this path here, we had to go to Olagrand Range for a cutscene. Which I can just take home point, I think. I don't know if I have that home point. Was it change of Promathia area? Yes, change of Promathia area. Doesn't matter which one I teleport to, it's going to give me the cutscene. You hardly ever hear this music. What, doppelgangers? What the hell? Which one of you is Loverance? What the world? Ha ha ha! My arduous training has finally paid off. You should spend your next life as a friar, my friend. You have much to do penance for. Thank you for the distraction, Elenistos. It appears that the villain underestimated me. I am not the man I once was. After my defeat to a dread dragon, I honed my battle skills to a much finer edge. I have pledged myself to defend the peace of this world. My path lies beyond the Shadow Lord and the Dark Divinity. The mysterious Keeper of the Apocalypse is my true opponent. Ah, but I have said too much. You must leave this ultimate blackguard to me. Let us meet again when the world has been made a safer place by Loverance in Mistal. Not doing any Joyeuse hunting today, Chris, but I'm finishing up Chains of Promathia. We're going through the different cutscenes at the very end of it, and then I'm going to try to do the epilogue. Okay, so we got to go back to Zandoria. Heading over to the manor to finish Loverance's final cutscene thing here. What is this skeleton just doing chilling here? Okay. I must say, I feared blood would be spilled when I witnessed the hostile demeanor of the young knight. Praise Altana that he returned to us unharmed. Oh my, you say this opponent was not as fortunate? How dreadful. Shall I offer a prayer for this poor soul? It's a little late for that. Do you fear the restless dead, perhaps? Well, the spirit of that man has this to say to you. If you had not ruined the trap that I set at Carpenter's Landing, there would have been no reason for me to die. What the? Your lack of reaction is most disconcerting. Do you tire of my performance? I suppose it is not surprising considering the phenomenal events you have witnessed. Then let us toast our reunion and continuing existence of this dreary world. When I think of the danger that we face to avert catastrophe, the blissful ignorance around me is somehow infuriating. The only things that have been disturbed here are our individual fates. If events had proceeded according to plan, I would have been able to receive aid from the Western Kingdom in the restoration of Tavnazia. However, the precious star of Tavnazia was lost when Prish hurled it into the face of Promathia. Oh, so that's what she threw at Promathia. And doing anything to incur the wrath of the Cardinal would be foolish, now that I know her true identity. In any case, I have lost interest in prying open the gates of paradise after seeing the land of Alteu with my own eyes. But all was not in vain. The name I have lived under for so long need not be my prison no more. It is far easier to play the role of a common man than to become a reckless fool, you know. After meeting him so many times, you must be aware of the Mistal family traits. A line of hotheads, would-be heroes. And complete idiots. Can you believe the man was so eager to accept a duel to the death? The very thing that soiled his family name to begin with. His stupidity made it possible to tie up all the loose ends with simple performance? Thanks for the follow. You are correct, my friend. Now that all that remains is to change my name and set out on the road again once more. With the power of the Mimeo mirror at my disposal, I can coerce any noble with shady secrets into my service. I will restore the Marquisate, create a new order of knights. and resurrect the Remifel name. But there is one thing I have in common with Loverance. The unyielding desire to sear my name into the pages of history. I take my leave of you. Farewell, Elenissa. What job and levels? I'm 75 Red Mage. And with a Black Mage subjob. I am playing on Asura. That's one of the most frequently asked questions I get. Is whether or not I'm on the official servers or not. So I might as well just tell you in advance. Okay, the next thing we need to go do is head to Port Winders. What we're doing today is we're wrapping up Chains of Promathia. So this is like final cutscenes and things before the epilogue. Port Winders. Need to go to the fishing guild. A little while back, the Fisherman's Guild ship party was crashed by a trio of wandering comedians. But they were so boring, and me mates preferred to pitch themselves over the side than listen to another joyless joke. We figured we'd be doing Vanadil a favor if we just marooned those jesters on an island. This was no deserted island, ye understand. This was Pergorano Island and Babiki Bay. There's a mighty strange character living there who doesn't take orders from no one. That stubborn sea dog should be suffering their puerile puns as we speak. I honestly don't know how to say Parongo Island or whatever it is. I need to go to Babiki Bay. Ever notice how annoying those seagulls are here? See if I can take the book there and not have to worry about travel too much. Oh, there is no book on the island, so I could take the Babiki Bay book, but I'll still have to ride the ferry. So we may have a little scenic tour that we have to do. Welcome to the Sunset Docks. My thing is valid for 8 more trips. Let's see. I have to wait 3 minutes for the boat to show up. So I actually have to wait. Ready for the holiday music to end the field of that cruise. It's nice that they have it when it makes sense, but it goes on for way too long past when it makes sense. I think even the Juno holiday music was the same way. I'm bored. I want to hit something with my sword. I didn't really have any reason to hit that. I was just waiting. I don't think I have a lure on my fishing rod. I have to wait for the boat to show up. I hope you're all having a good day so far. If I had some bait, I'd go fishing, but I have to wait. I keep seeing people play this thing called web fishing. I'm kind of interested. I heard it's only $5. Should probably check that out. We're like a week away or so from the 14 patch with all the Final Fantasy 11 stuff in it. Here's the boat. And despite all the teleports and everything they've added in, we still have to do some of these boat rides for story reasons. Feeling kind of sleepy today. Very low energy. Hey, Marie, welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Wiz, mostly say so, Gentleman Wizard. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XI and finishing up some of the story. We're playing through the Chains of Promathia expansion. And I just got on a boat! Yeah, but how'd your stream go, Marie? Did you get any wins?
Suddenly,
Ow!
pineapples.
Get me with the friggin' pineapples. Good, good. Good to hear. Banana! Hi, Naki. So we have to go on a boat ride here, so we're just kind of chilling along the way here and looking at the scenery. I know better than to fight these things. Last time something here kicked my ass. It actually takes 5 minutes to ride this boat. This is peak gameplay here. I don't have any fishing gear. Hello, person. Isn't it great out here on the open sea? Last time I tried fishing out here, I pulled a monster out of the water and it poisoned me, and I got off the boat and I died from poison. I didn't have any MP at the time. I couldn't heal myself. Yeah, but for now, just enjoy the soothing music. We have to ride the boat. Wait, why is it attacking me? I didn't do anything to it. What the hell? Rude. I'm trying to sit here. I will paralyze and blind you. I didn't think these things were aggressive at all. Casting spells! Magic. How much more? Two minutes. I have to wait 2 minutes on this boat. But yeah, I have to chill again. Hopefully not get attacked by another monster. Hey, did I give you a shout out? I think he already gave you a shout out automatically. Let me just double check here. Depa Marie is a master of Dead by Daylight streams, accompanied by Nikito Chizu. Thanks for the follow, Floor Toma. We can give Naki a shout out too. That's nice that we have chairs to sit on in this game. That's not something we used to have. Game has some of the most memorable music of all time, and I totally agree with you with that special. When it comes to like Selbina and the Valkyrie Dunes areas, that's the thing I remember the most. That and Sanctuary of Zeta. Valkyrie Dunes didn't have any music, but the music that was in Selbina, that the music went pretty hard. Finally here. We're wrapping up Chains of Promathia right now, so we're doing some of the final cutscenes. Alright, and we're off the boat. We gotta go find a thing around here somewhere. I don't know if I can ride my chocobo or not, but... War Machine at H11. I think I know where that is. It's like all the way to the south. Played Paladin and made an O-Chain and Aegis? Nice. I've never created a Rima. I never made one of those relics. I just never put the time into it. It's probably a lot easier these days than it used to be. So I think like they push you toward like getting the item level gear, which you have to. Don't you have to upgrade the relics to be like higher item level? Yeah, that's what I thought. So it would only naturally make sense that they would make the regular item acquisition easier to get. Nothing happens. Oh, it's Onistot. An untested audience. We'll give you some candy if you stay and listen to our performance. I like candy. What's your favorite candy? I like chocolate. Chocolate is good. I've been eating a lot of sour candy lately, though. Welcome to the Chibuki Show! Hey, did you hear we toppled the Titanic terror and saved the world? All in a day's work, as you might say. Of course, it wasn't easy pretending to be under our enemy's control so we could take him by surprise. Aki, well, you were magnificent. Cookie, you were kooky. I think it's about time I exited stage left. But listen to this. An adventurer called Elnasoft thinks that he stole the show. Can you believe that? Rude. I saved the world and this is the thanks you give me? He's so mean. He's so terrible. He's so ugly. Are you kidding me? Hey, why aren't you laughing? How rude. It's time we showed our artistic temperament. Meteor! Why did you cast a meteor on me? What the hell? Where did these striplings learn such powerful magic? What the hell did you assassins spawn from? Spawn? Assassins? How rude. We're the stars of the Chibuki Show. I don't care if you're the king of Sandoria's royal bedmakers. Your magic won't work on me. My wife blasted me with meteors so many times I don't even feel it anymore. Hey, yo. You're way out of your league. Bring it on, you horrific harlequins. And how about tasting a meteor of our mom used to make? Let him have it. Meteor! I think we overdid it again. Well, he asked for it. We sure showed him who's boss. Ugh! Oh! The Chibuki Show, a meteor your mom used.
Could it be? My darling children? Maki, Kuki, and Shiruki? Does this mean... Could it be? This weird guy is... your father. Daddy! Dad! Father! Hey, what about me? There. You must have been so lonely out there on your own. From now on, you'll live here with me. I'll never let you go again. Daddy! Dad! Father! This is just wonderful. But wait, one thing isn't quite right. I've always dreamed that you would call me Papa. Can you do that for me? Papa! 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 Aw. They finally found where they belong. You'll have to excuse this outburst of emotion. Even ex-bounty hunters have their soft spots, you know. I mean to live out the rest of my life with my children, happy and safe. For the moment, we'll be staying here on the island. As you know, I'm a target for some pretty nasty characters. They could come after me again at any time. When that time comes, I may need your help. But there's something more important that needs to be said. Children, we should show our appreciation to this adventurer for bringing us together. Let me hear you say thank you. Thanks, Mr. Meanie. Thanks, Mr. Terrible. Thanks, Mr. Ugly. Jeez. What? Kids. Who knows where they pick those things up? Thank you, Alysos. Got a white drop for some reason. Fruit flavored candy or something. I don't know why. I don't need that. Zone into Mahara for the cutscene. So basically what we're doing is we're going around and talking to the characters of the Chains of Promathia story to find out where they landed. It's kind of like, you know, where are they now? Forgot to change my home point. Somebody else was here doing missions too. Hey, wait up! Where's my sister? Wasn't she with you? Or did you hear that she was taking a ship from here? You're such an innocent kitten. Why would a sin hunter's confidential activity be made public knowledge? If you're looking for Shikari Z, she's talking to Ko Lenabolako. Ah, isn't that the person Mother used to talk? Zikri Z! Zikri Y, Zikri X, keeping out of trouble, I trust. And Elenastoth. You've got a hunter's instincts to find me here. My sisters have told you that I am to return to the homeland. I'll be taking the ferry to a nearby port and then boarding a ship bound for El Shimo. This is probably the last time I'll see you. Huh? Who would have thought that those words would be so hard to say? Must come as quite a relief to you, though. Like a rabbit has eluded its pursuer, am I right? Are you going so soon? Hi, Red Pearl. What an unusual man you are. But let there be no loose ends with this farewell. I will try to keep this brief. After returning to our homeland, I will make a full report to the Queen concerning Promathia, Altana, and the sins of their children. Citing the struggle of people against these sins, I will dispute the crimes of Melduri and Prish and the Worms. Finally, I will renounce my name as a Mithrin tracker. What? Whoa! I have thought long on the reason behind our deception at the hands of Mildarian and Prish. While traveling as their companion, they proved to me that there was no other recourse for their actions. Mildarian and Prish interfered with our investigation in order to prevent a greater crime from being committed. A Mithrin tracker hunts sin. It's our duty to seek out crimes and dole out punishment. But these crimes I hunt, against who have they been perpetrated? Hey, thanks for drinking your daily potion, Ari, and welcome in. For whom's sake am I judging the criminal? As I pondered these questions, the words began repeating over and over in my mind. The very act of hunting sin creates sin. To not hunt sin is also a choice. But that was what our mother used to. This line of thought is an anathema for any Mithrin tracker. Part of the reason I wished to battle Promathia was to silence the doubt in my heart. And then I felt it, the sense of justice within me. Even if I lose the title of Mithrin Tracker, or rather because I will lose it, true justice will be possible. Hey, thanks for sending a rose, JDC. Words cannot explain it. It is something I must learn about yourself as you live and grow. Do not lament the fact that you have yet to learn this truth. I only wish for you to understand the path that I have chosen for myself. My journey with you has brought priceless experiences and valuable time to think. I have no words to express my gratitude, Elenastoth. If you continue to battle the emptiness, we may yet meet again. When we do, call me by my real name. And thanks for liking the live, JDC. Snap out of it, Fuzz for Brains. It's time to see our sister off. Yeah, after all, she's still our big sister. That'll never change. Exactly. We're not just hunters of sin. We're also guardians of those we love. Aww. There's a lot of warm, fuzzy feelings at the end of this expansion. Okay, we gotta go to Olton Mavopolos. I'll go to the survival guide. I'll go check where Charabit is while you do this. Okay. I appreciate it. It would be nice to have a Joyous. Olton Mavopolos. Oh, looks like we got an ad break. Wait.
I'm gonna take a minute to stretch, guys. At least while the ad is going on. Small little break here. Ad's almost done. Alright. That's done. Welcome back from ads. Do you know? Do you know about moblins? Do you know Jabble Jabble? He's back now. Do you know about Promathia? Did Jabble meet with the Twilight God? I thought that they knocked out all the moblins. I guess not.
Jabba Jabba won't tell. Won't tell us what Promathia said. You have to make him talk. You can convince him to talk. Silly moblins.
Ella stuff. You came to visit me? It is good to see you. But I am troubled. We witnessed the terror of Promathia. We learned terrible secrets. The Twilight God is the father of us all. I cannot bring myself to tell them. The Moblins will teach this to others. Angry people will come to fight the Moblins. I must think carefully on this. I must not make the same mistake again.
Jabos, you entering the Great Crystal. We knowing you going to the place of Promathia. Jabos, if and this is precious, you tell about Promathia.
This dude needs to stop chain smoking.
Jabos, if you are really a crazy friend to a Moblins, you tell us crazy truth.
A friend. Yes, I am your friend. I will never lie to you again. I am not good with words, but I will tell you what happened. You must believe me. I went with Elena Stuff to meet the Twilight God. That was where we learned the truth. We are all the children of Promathia. We always believed ourselves to be the children of Altana. But in truth, we had a father as well. We people are the children of both the dawn and the twilight. See, that little spot of story point, like, I didn't catch that originally. So we're not just, like, children of Altana, we're also children of Promathia. We people are the children of both dawn and twilight.
Jabbo speaks the truth.
You believe me?
But Jabbos can't believe the truth.
No, I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. But this is the price for my past actions. I have learned all the things I don't want to know or believe.
Don't worry. Moblins understands. Moblins have both males and females. If Promathia being father, then somewhere there being a mother. I can never understand that guy. Swipostic. Crazy Jabos is alone because he is crazy Galka. You must have been crazy happy to find if you had a mother. This means that beastmen and people must be brothers. Goblins and peoples are families. It reminds me of like Star Wars and all the Jawas. I wonder if they took any kind of like inspiration from Star Wars. What should I do, Elder Stuff? The Moblins believe they are the children of Promathia. They are my friends, after all. Yeah, you should tell them. But I don't know for sure. Are the Moblins the children of Promathia or not? But even if the Moblins were the children of Altana, they would still be our brothers. I've made up my mind. It's time to celebrate with my friends. I will slowly teach the Moblins that we are all family. Thank you, Elena's top. Yeah, the way he talks is kind of like Captain Kirk. Star Trek. Spock, we are going too fast. Hey, that's my take on it. It's just like it took a little bit of Star Trek and a little bit of Star Wars. Okay, now we gotta go to the metal works. What do you think has the best ring for the Juno ring? I think it's still the Raja's ring, right? The Rajas? R-A-J-A-S? It's got like a subtle TP and stuff. Like the goblin that talks without AU. Yeah, Raja ring. Yeah, I'm saying, well, what's the most relevant for gear these days for that reward? Is it the last time I got it I got the reward on my main? I got the Raja's ring.
I wonder, can you like trade these between characters? Not sendable. That would be interesting if we could ever like have more than one.
On the wiki, according to the wiki, it's not alt labeled.
Raha's ring is rare EX, so the character bound, not account bound. Okay. That makes sense because it is tied to the story. Moss ring. That's good for like low level mage gear, but I'm probably gonna go with another Raha's ring. Which one would you pick? Would you pick the Tamaz ring or the Raha's ring?
Raha's ring because I basically only have samurai leveled on this Asura character. I'm kind of leaning towards like getting
the Tamaz ring because I already have Raha's on my main. And you can only choose one of these. Hey, that's a pretty good mage ring for lower levels. People say that the Raha's ring is the only choice though, because it's got the store TP +5 and the subtle blow +5. I don't know which one's the right one to pick. Cause like I already got the Raha's on my main, and my main has a lot more combat skills. So I'm probably just gonna pick the other one. Cause this is a replay of Chains of Promathia for me. Right, we're gonna go talk to Sid, and that's gonna wrap up Tenten. About time you showed up, Elena stuff.
Thought I'd find you resting up at home after what happened, but you can't just stay put, can you? I was almost ready to throw in the apron. Even the messengers I sent after you never got back to me. Anyway, at least you're here this time to see off Tenzin. Everyone else has said their goodbyes except for you, it seems. You want to know where he's off to? After hearing the emptiness no longer threatens his homeland, Tenzin began preparations to return to the Far East. The Tenshodo here in Bastok will ferry him to Norg, but then the pirates will see him safely across the seas. I'll take you to Tenzin's ship.
It's like, do I hear someone getting hit? But it was me. Sir Ellen is sought. You have come. I prayed we would have one last meeting before my departure. My treacherous actions have betrayed sacrifices you made for me. And I fully intended to erase this dishonor as tradition demands. But another duty has stayed my hand.
The emptiness has been defeated. However, the war and strife born from the darkness continue to plague our people with misery. Lord Tenzin must return home to quell this unrest. In exchange for this leniency, I offer my own life to assuage the insult of your honor. Take your revenge? Are they saying... What if I don't forgive Tenzin? I want to know what
Red Pearl
happened.
Phoenix asked me, should LV-99 Gaming Wiz get Raja's Ring or Tamas Ring? If LV-99 Gaming Wiz is focused on a build that benefits from STR and Dex boosts the Raja's Ring, would be the better choice. It offers more direct enhancement to those stats and subtle blow, which can be critical in certain gameplay situations. However, if there's a need for other specific benefits provided by the Tamas Ring, then that might be worth considering. Ultimately, it comes down to their playstyle and the needs of their character.
Okay. That's a fair answer. I wouldn't say that I have a specific build for this ult yet, if anything. But I don't think it's going to be very melee focused. Take my revenge! Heard what happened between you and Tenzin, Elistov. No easy way to recover from a blow like that. But as a special favor to me, I'm asking you to let it go this time. Aw, man. He won't let me hold a grudge. Sir Sid. He gave me the illusion of choice. I swear on this life that you have spared, I will do everything in my power to save the people of my homeland. All is well, and you must come and see the Far East for yourself. Once all is well. The beauty of the cherry blossoms is beyond description. I hate to spoil the moment, but it looks like the Tenshodo are ready to ship out. Till next we meet, Sir Elnistov. I trust you will have shown me the trust you have shown me will bind our fates for eternity. I had to read that a second time. I'm gonna go with the Tomas ring for this character because I already have Rajas on my main. We're heading to Upper Juno now. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, I need to go over to this bar over here. Wait. Go to the Rulu Gardens, my bad. I don't know why I read Upper Juno.
Mrs. Music staying on and AFK while the music plays. High school years, yeah. I was just getting out of high school when this game dropped. Played it on the PlayStation 2 release. Oh, this stuff. Lady Estenar's ship has returned. This is excellent timing. I was ordered to find you and ask that you proceed to the Marble Bridge and the tavern in Upper Juno. My duty here is done. I must now journey to each nation and report to that the Worm King Bahamut no longer poses a threat. Game messed up my grades, not gonna lie. Yeah, it messed up mine too. So you're not alone. I had to go to community college to make up for my bad GPA. I hear that this development is all thanks to you and your companions. You have the gratitude of all Junonians. Camping the notorious monsters for drops, late night camping. Yeah. Then cursing under your breath when the mob got claimed. Or spawns claimed. Yeah, I don't even know how that happened before, really. I think that was like people used illegal stuff to like claim the monster before it had its like full name. Yeah, probably botting. But these days, you can just go practically waltz up to any monster, and it's probably there. Like, I found Argus just chilling the other day. A few weeks back. It didn't drop the peacock thing and all, but... I tried. Yeah, the thing is that gear is so quickly outdated now. There are some pieces that are good, but it's all situational. Especially with like item level gear now in place. I've waited for your return, Elenistos. You must tell me what has happened. After clashing with our army several times, the dragons suddenly broke off their attack and disappeared into the distant clouds. There were voices that raised in support of hunting the worms to extinction, but for the moment we have returned to resupplying and reconsider our position. Now that you are here, we can finally be certain. Am I to assume that from your jubilant features that the Keeper of the Apocalypse has been defeated? Who could say? Tell me, what momentous events transpired at the celestial capital? On Cape Riviere, the images that flowed into me from Celsius, they were of the incomplete paradise Alteu. The people of Alteu returned to their deity 10,000 years ago, returned to Promathia. Opening the gates of paradise is a metaphor for restoring the shattered mother crystal, a way to return the world to its original state. The world becomes a paradise, and its people ascend to godhood. The Dawn Maiden Yevonel has memories of witnessing the true form of the great goddess, Altana. Yevonel spoke to me before we parted ways. She said, as I gazed upon her perfection, I realized I could not be a part of her. I wondered who I could possibly be. That was when she began her research into the race of people. After shifting her focus to the inexplicable appearance of the Kalu phenomenon, Yevonel became aware of the darkness that resided within us all. Her realization led her to betray the king and his son, and adamantly oppose any plan to open the gates of paradise. She had discovered our origins as the children of Promathia. But all has not been resolved. The emptiness still seethes from within the mother crystals, and the surviving Zillart yet cling desperately to their shadowy plans of returning to paradise. I gave up my life in Tavnesia almost 30 years ago to infiltrate the organization of the newly awakened Zillart. but I have been unable to stem their vast power on my own. However, we now have a common enemy in the emptiness. For a time, the people of this age will require the aid of the ancients. The ancients, too, will need your continuing help. Now that Nagmoda is gone and the worms have ceased their attacks, it's time to remind the Zoard of their true responsibility. The safety of the Mother Crystals in the battle against the emptiness. I will continue to monitor their actions as I watch over the world that you and I and your companions have fought so valiantly to protect. There is one thing I'd like for you to keep in mind, Elena Stuff. You were able to save the world and her people without sacrificing one or the other. But do not misunderstand. This possibility did not always exist. It was only with the strength and faith of many people that such a path would open before you. I have left with the owner of this tavern 3 rewards that may help you on your adventures. Feel free to choose one. Until our paths cross once more, Elena Stuff. Thank you and farewell. So, like, they kind of left things a little bit open at the end of that. How much is Kraken Club going for now? I think it's like over 900 million. It's some ridiculous number. Inflation has happened a lot on the auction house. Ah, my favorite customer. Pretty Blonde came in earlier and asked me to hold on to some things for you. There are 3 items in total, but I'm only supposed to give you 1. So what'll it be? I'm gonna go with the Tomas ring. Because this is my ult. With Evil Den, I laid a whole link shell to camp for it for weeks and got the drop, told everyone would split it. Oh no. Gosh. You were one of those dudes. Master of mind manipulation. Got a mythic gun annihilator on a ranger. Damn. Okay, so next thing we do here. Need mana skins, getting plenty of those. Yeah, except Charitibus. No, I don't need any mana skins right now. Let's see here. Trying to make sure that I get the trust for Olmia and Prish. Okay, I need to go to Miseru Coast. I have a little bit of a chocobo ride to do here. I-11. Yeah, I don't really feel like taking the teleport warp. We'll just mount. Not too far to ride anyways. Still blows my mind that it took them 20 years to add a freaking button for the map on the controller. I've had to train myself on using it. Just need to build a PC first. I mean, you could get a cheap laptop from Walmart or whatever, and it would still run this game. Pretty sure a potato could run this game at this point. MacBook Pro. That might still run it through like Wine if you install sideload Windows or use Parallels. Still won't run it? Damn. Is there a free one? I don't know. The software that I heard that runs Windows programs was Parallels. I used to work for Apple, and I'd get questions about that all the time. How can I run Windows programs? A lot of that depends on if you have like an Intel processor on the Mac. Funny, you work at Apple Park. I used to do troubleshooting for like all the devices. I don't really miss it too much. It's what I thought that I wanted to do with my life. Initially. Less stress and good pay on the commute team. Cool. Alright, we're gonna get Olmia as a trust. Thanks for liking the live. See you again. One day I'll get back on. Alrighty then. Thanks for dropping by, Jay. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that Elena stuff? You're looking quite well. That is to say, your presence brings me such delight. I'm quite pleased to see. Cannot possibly be here for Once your aid is a trust. But me? Oh no, I'm afraid I would have nothing to offer. I'm still more accustomed to areas than adventures. And my throat, it's positively ghastly. I really need your help. I must admit that I was not being wholly truthful. It is not my throat which has failed me, but my courage. I am afraid. Afraid of what will happen if another one of me comes into existence. Many years passed. A short while after I joined the choir, I lost my voice. Then, one day, I overheard two people talking in hushed voices. There are so many people who can take Olmia's place. I had forgotten how those memories stabbed at my heart, until I laid eyes upon my alter ego. Elenistas, I am truly frightened. Remember that a new world has begun. How curious. Frisch said the same exact words to me when I was barely knee-high to a moblin. I'm sure you can derive as much bravery from them as I do. It means so much to me that you came all this way just to see me. Your compassion has moved me, Elenistas. I shall attempt the ritual with you. O goddess, I beseech thee to lend thine aid. Make manifest the bonds that unite Elenistas and me. Knee-high to a goblin? Yeah, that's very, very tiny. Releasing a soul from its shackles requires the steadfastness of heart to seek out the truth. I would like to embark on another journey so I might find myself. And I desire to have you by my side, Elenistas. What does that mean to find oneself? Elenistas, it seems that every time we meet you give me some yet more food for thought. Thank you. Perhaps the day will come when I am able to sing about you. Until then, please take my alter ego with you. Take us with you. Yay! I got a bard wife. For real though, like collecting trust is kind of like collecting Pokemon or waifus. And go with a tracker. It says that I'm looking at some of these optional things. Oh, that just gives 10,000 gil. Some optional side quests become available at this point. Turn to the depths. What's the bow you're wearing do? Some of these quests are really outdated now. Waking the beast.
I'm just looking over some of the optional objectives here. I think the main thing is that we finish up talking to Prish, and then the cutscenes will be over. Then I can get Prish as a trust.
Omia's bard wife. After Prish do Storms of Fate, yeah, I'm gonna do the epilogue stuff. Went to the wrong door.